Hey, hey, hey.
Guess what day it
Did you
is?
reverse the screen?
I don't know.
They'll yell at us if we didn't.
I'll do it now though. There we go. We are having technical difficulties.
Not we. People that
I'd say we, because we here.
Hello. Should I greet myself? That's kind of fun. I never usually catch my own name. Hello, Eric. Thank you for joining.
Welcome to Wine.
Welcome. It is episode 99.
Clack, 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 clack. Oh, you scared the dog.
Scared
Scared the dog. It's like when she farts herself awake.
She farted on me and was like offended by her own fart and left.
Yeah, she does. She always toots and runs. She's
I was
a
like,
toot
you
and run.
farted and offended yourself.
Ah, well.
You were like, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Hello, Sherry and Lori and Kindred and Jennifer and Ashley and Mercedes. And welcome to this 99th episode of Winesday.
All the cool kids are doing it.
It's a back to school special because a lot of the counties and areas down, at least in the South, went back to school this week.
Is that a Southern thing or just our local district?
I think it's a Southern thing. I know a lot of the Northerners go back around Labor Day. Sorry about your luck.
That seems very late.
We got Texas in the house. Hello, Jessica. Hello,
Hey, in Japan, where are you in
Japan?
No. Where are you, Ashton? I lived on a Navy base in Japan I know I wasn't in the Navy. I was a civilian. I lived on a Navy base in Japan for 3 months. I did a study abroad and watched summer camp kids in Yokosuka.
Yokosuka.
I think you actually say it Yokosuka.
Wow.
I don't know.
Hello.
I never got very good at it.
Mary says not in school yet, but wouldn't miss. There we go. Noelle says I'm on vacation at the beach, but wouldn't miss a Winesday. Hey, Aunt Pat. Yeah, so we are here on this 99th episode of Winesday, and we have some fun things. I think we have some fun things tonight. Wrong pipe.
Oh my.
All right, so we have talked about people smuggling things at the airport before.
Usually drugs.
Usually drugs. We've had
Remember that guy that put the gold in his bum?
gold. We've had some people smuggle some things, and I have to tell you, this one though was by far the most interesting thing that I've read somebody attempting to smuggle. So a man was arrested in Cuba when he attempted to board a flight to America with, get this, we cannot make this up, 66 baby birds were sewn into his underpants. And he was attempting to smuggle them in.
Gently coax them into your drawers?
They were tiny. They were like this big. And
That's
so
still a lot of birds.
66 birds. Different variants of hummingbirds and finches. And
Did they die?
No, the officer, when he asked the man to please remove his pants.
Or you just wear like really baggy pants that day?
He had them sewn into
his
his trousers.
I'm wearing my kilt.
Well,
I'm wearing my kilt because those birds gotta breathe.
And the guy was like, sir, we see some things on the...
Can you imagine the x-ray? It's like, you have some very strange tumors.
I don't know, but they caught it.
Your tumors have bones.
Well, but they caught it, and then they were like, sir, we need to take you to the different area to take your pants down. And he's like, no. And they're like, yes. And then they were like, holy crap, the man's got finches in his pants. But apparently...
I know, I feel really bad for the
birds. The birds are, I guess, rare. So he was...
They were Cuban birds?
He was going to sell them here in the States.
Birds?
Well,
are they embargoed like Cuban cigars?
Yeah, like you're not allowed to take animals or plants into the country.
Oh, that's like the thing when you
get
back and you have to like declare.
Yeah, declare.
You have to get back and be like, meh. So can you imagine his form? Like, 66 birds.
These are terrible comments in here. Lucky they didn't think his woohoo was a worm. Yikes.
I want to get one of those fancy horns that goes, wah, wah.
Yeah. So, but seriously though, who thinks like, I've got a great idea. I'm going to smuggle these birds in my underpants. How much
could they be worth?
I don't know.
That you want to...
They said a couple $100 each.
How are you sitting down? How are you sitting down with...
You know, though, he was probably going to change change his pants when he got on the plane.
And then just hold his drawers like this till he got to
up to the air
vent.
vent.
And it's like, sir, your drawers are chirping. Like no one was gonna notice.
I don't know, but it was not a good idea, and he was arrested. And
I agree, Aunt Pat. I feel bad for the birds.
Yeah, but please don't smuggle animals in your underpants. Just don't. Let's not do that. Who knew? Rachel's like, who
And
knew?
the birds are like, this prison smells like farts. It was really bad.
Worst bird cage ever. No, look at Belinda's like, kids are back at school. So speaking of back to school, we have struggle bus shirts, and it says right here, can you see it? Because kids.
Yeah.
So if you are riding the struggle bus like we are most days, because life is tough and rough, and sometimes we just barely get by with a bunch of kids, you can grab this shirt. There's a link above. You can go and scoop it up, and it comes in the V-neck or the
I was gonna say they can get
baseball
this.
tee.
This is the comfiest of all of my That's Inappropriate wear thus far. I really enjoy this cut. It's super comfy.
It's called the baseball tee.
I'm
but
really
you
enjoying.
can,
And I love that I
grab
called it that, and you told me no, it's called.
I
something
thought it
else.
was called a Henley, but I was wrong.
I was like, no, Henleys have buttons. This is
Okay.
just a baseball tee.
Okay, and of course you would know that, fashionista. But the point is, you can grab a struggle
I
bus shirt
love a
and
three-quarter
get aboard.
sleeve. 3/4 sleeve. 3/4 sleeve.
Okay.
I didn't have to
Okay.
moisturize my elbows.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, moving on.
Oh, we have Florida Man news for you
Don't
later.
worry. We've got plenty of Florida Man. All right. So, this was funny because I can see myself doing this. A Winnipeg man says a weekend flight to the Arctic ended up being the longest flight of his life because Christopher say that name. Patecow, who is an adventure and wildlife photographer and filmmaker, was headed to go to Yellowknife Inuvik. Inuvik.
Yeah, you said that right.
Inuvik.
That's at least that's how I
Well,
would say
he
it.
accidentally boarded a flight to Iqaluit. Iqaluit, which is 22,260 kilometers in the other direction.
So far.
So he gets.
Far
So I
and
saw
long
a map of this. So like he gets. So here's the map. He's here. He wants to go here. He gets on this plane. Woo! And so he gets on and they start flying and they're like, "Welcome to flight 800 and blah 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 to in Quack."
How is he not like, no, this isn't my plane?
Well, he apparently did, and they were like, "Too late." And
You
so
ride
they
now.
flew him all the way over to
But how did you get on the wrong plane?
There were 4. The scanners were down. And he looked at that and he thought, yeah, this is where I'm going.
Yeah,
and then he got
that's
on.
a foreign place.
So then he gets on the flight and then he was like, oh no. So then he starts texting his wife and she's like, you idiot. So then she goes on to Twitter and she's like, my genius husband. What?
Brian not have shoes.
No, unless he left him in the car.
I love Meredith's kids because they go places to spend the night and like go without shoes.
Aww.
Or frequently when they leave, I'm left with multiple pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
And it's like there are only 3 kids here, but how do I have 4
Okay,
pairs of shoes?
Relax. I will take shoes over afterwards. All right. So anyway, it was funny because the wife takes to Twitter and she's like, my husband, the genius, just boarded a flight for...
I feel like that could happen to me.
Well, I totally could see myself
I feel like
doing
I
that.
could end up going to the wrong
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
I always get very
Yeah.
flustered at the airport.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like it's very stressful.
It is very stressful.
And sometimes I just be like, I quit. Just put me on the plane.
I'm not a fan of traveling
You know what
in
I
general.
want? I want. You know, like how old people when they get off the airplanes, like sometimes they'll come and get them and like cart them.
That's
to the
what
next
you
plane.
need?
I want like
You need
plane to
assistance?
plane assistance.
You're like, what, 33?
Not because I'm lazy, just because I'm overwhelmed.
Oh. Hi, yes,
I need diva service.
I can't with you. I can't with you. Shout out first time Melissa Lund. Yes, all right. So, did you know that August 13th was Left-Handers Day?
No. What percentage? I've heard that there's
Less
an
than
answer to this.
10%.
It's less than 10%
Less
of
than
people.
10% of the population.
So you're special.
Here's something funny. 2 of my children are left-handed. So less than 10% of the
Or
population.
Neither of you are.
Neither of us are left-handed. 2 of our kids are. So what percent is that? of our family.
Of your family? Of your progeny?
There's 5 of us.
66%.
It's 40%.
It's 66% of your progeny, of your children.
66%. Wow, that's overwhelming. It's a lot of it.
It's like on Maury where the guy's like, that's not my baby, it's left-handed.
Baby is left-handed.
That's not my baby.
Not mine.
Writes with the wrong hand.
Well, I have
Those are
news
not
for
my
you.
children.
Yes, exactly, Mary. I should just be an unaccompanied minor in all circumstances.
Great idea.
Just everywhere I go, I should be like, he's an unaccompanied
That won't
minor.
go well though, because some airline just got in trouble because they sent kids and they
to the wrong place.
Yep, and then when they got there, they were like, sorry, and they left them there, and strangers had to phone their parents. Yeah, I saw that last
They
week.
have to get in trouble for that.
I'm sure they did. So this was funny because on Twitter, people were talking about their experiences of being left-handed, and it's like really, it's stressful to apparently to be left-handed.
I always felt bad for my left-handed friends when we would do things in pen, and then they drag their hand through it, and I'm like, ah. Oh.
So they were saying, today is #Left-Handers Day, my day to shine. Being left-handed is like this strange alternate universe because everything is made for right-handed people. And I'm just over here trying to write something down and not smear ink.
I always felt bad for like my one of my best friends in grade school is named Brian, and he would always drag his hand through the ink, and it just looked like you're so sloppy, Brian.
Brian,
you're so sloppy.
Together.
Get it together. Get it together.
Yeah. So it was very funny, but it was like, today is the day we celebrate our left-handed heritage, where we stand up against pens that smudge, having to pick between 2 left-handed baseball gloves and spiral notebooks designed by the devil himself.
Do you know how frustrating it had to be like when you were a kid and somebody gave you a glove that was like for the wrong hand?
Yeah, well, yeah. So, and it's funny because
it's like, here's a brand new baseball glove, and you're like, oh.
I can't catch it with that.
Well, I couldn't catch it at
It's
all,
broken.
so it
Well,
doesn't. I need to have 2 gloves.
Yeah. Isn't Lauren left-handed, Aunt Pat?
My sister is left-handed.
So look at all these
and
lefties.
One of my sister's kids is left-handed.
There's lefties at
Is it
everywhere.
a genetic thing? Are you more likely to have a left-handed kid if you're left-handed?
I don't know. Dave's sister's left-handed. Look at this. I disagree with this 10% of the population thing. We just picked up like 87% of the population.
Because we anecdotally named 4 people we knew?
That's how math works. Get it straight.
Simple science.
Obviously, I can do statistics, okay? All right. But seriously, though, I also forgot to tell you guys.
Kids do that a lot with both.
Ambidextrous? Yeah. We're starting a podcast. So we are starting a podcast next month, but we are having our, what is it called? Trial run. We are doing our trial run this Friday on the That's Inappropriate Parents page. We're going to do a live broadcast of the podcast. So make sure that you've head over and liked the That's Inappropriate Parents page. And at 10:30 on Friday, after Filter Free, we're going to do the podcast. So you can come check it out. So that is at 10:30 on Friday. Make sure to go like the parents page. Check. All right. So we have a game. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, it's just for me?
Yeah.
Okay,
because people can't shout out, but you guys can play along too. But apparently there was a big study that just went out, and parents are having a hard time relating to their kids because of language.
Oh no, are you going to ask me about the kid language?
So I'm going to give you a term, and you have to tell me what it means in today's lingo. So it is hot lingo. Today's hot lingo that kids
Today's hot lingo.
Today's hot
Is
lingo.
that the name of your radio station?
Today's
hot 99.3.
All right, so
today's show is Hot Lingo.
Hot lingo.
That could be my radio name.
Yeah.
Hot Lingo here.
Yeah, all right. So listen, hot lingo. I'll tell you the term and you tell me what it means, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys can play along too, but we're going to go through this relatively quickly. But this is what things the kids are saying, and we have to know what they mean, okay? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Beef.
An argument, like
Correct.
We're fighting.
BRB.
Be right back.
Bruh.
Like my friend, my brother.
Okay. Clout chaser.
Fame chaser, somebody that's like after attention.
I like this one because I thought it was funny. JK. All right, seriously though. Dead A.
I don't know.
Totally and honestly serious.
Dead AF.
Well, this is not.
Oh, that I would have got.
This is just dead A.
No, there was 2 blank line. There's a blank line after it.
Oh, that.
I would have got it with.
All right,
with
I didn't know that meant the
okay.
F word. Drippin'.
I don't know.
It means flashy or ostentatious. Ostentatious.
On the Today Show, they said that
Ostentatious
they were
goodies.
talking to the
Ostentatious
teenagers and
goodies.
they're like, that shirt is really extra, and it meant like it stood out and was like unique and whatever. And I was like, so just call it unique.
Yeah. No, it's dripping. Okay. Fleeky.
Like off the chain, like good.
Amazing. Good.
Yeah.
Glow up.
Get like made up, done up.
No. It means you've had a transformation of mind. You glowing up.
That seems like garbage.
Hit a lick.
I got nothing.
Hit a lick.
Hit a lick?
Hit a lick.
Sounds dirty.
It's not.
What is it?
You gonna steal something? Watch out, I'm gonna go hit a lick of that. What? You're gonna steal something?
I'm gonna steal some crap.
All right. Goat. I didn't know what this was. He told me
Greatest of all
yesterday.
time.
Greatest of all time. I was like, why is that man's name Goat?
Because he's the greatest of all time.
He is not. And that's a terrible username, and you're not.
He was
Goat.
he was Fortnite user like Barbie GOAT.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's the
All right.
greatest of all time.
Ratchet.
Broken, janky.
Loud and obnoxious. All right. Savage.
Like tough.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Shook.
I'm
Scared?
you yeah, like scared me or
Upset.
me.
I'm
Yeah,
upset. Straight fire.
Hardcore?
Hardcore, yeah.
Popular.
Ooh.
Popular. I'm straight fire. Straight fire.
I love this game.
Straight
I
fire.
need to talk like all the kids more often.
Tea.
I mean, I enjoy tea, but
We're sipping on some tea. Does not mean the beverage.
I
We're
don't
sipping
know.
on some tea. Gossip. We're talking the gossip.
That's a gay thing.
Well, it is.
Next board meeting, these terms all have to come out.
We're sipping on some tea. All right. Thirsty.
Like, need a date.
Yeah.
Need a. Yeah.
Wants attention from a specific person.
Yeah.
Throw shade.
Are you kidding? I got it. I don't
All
what I
right.
got.
Talking badly about a person is throwing shade. Woke.
Woke, like you're Black Lives Matter. Like what's the
It's being aware of social issues.
being aware
Correct.
of social
So
issues.
it's being enlightened. I'm woke. I'm woke.
I'm woke.
I'm woke.
It's
I'm woke
usually
to this.
woke AF.
Woke AF, but that is a bad word. Yeah, so that was a fun game, but this is basically what the kids are saying. Y'all want to know why I don't show the business manager on the shows? That's because be thirsty, okay? I don't need none of this. I don't need none of this trying to come up and home wreck my house, okay? That's why the business
They're
manager
asking
stays
for
off.
the list of these. You'll have to post it
It
somewhere.
was from,
You'll have to post
I
the
can
link
tell you,
somewhere.
yeah, I don't have it on here, but I think I want to say that the Today Show did something with this, and I found it on their website. But yes, it was, the list was way more
I
extensive
think I did
than
pretty
this.
good.
You did.
I got more than half.
The list was the list had them from A to Z. I had to cut some of them out because
What was
we
the
just
one
didn't have
about
time.
stealing things?
You get hit a lick.
Hit a lick.
Hit a lick. You gotta hit a lick.
I'm gonna be at the bank and I'm just gonna go to the tellers and be like, that guy looks like he's gonna hit a lick.
No, don't say that.
And I wonder
Bank robber?
if because the teller we have some young tellers, maybe they'll be like,
Or you're at Walmart, someone's hitting the lift.
Oh,
CD section.
all right. So this was a funny story, although I don't know, maybe it's funny. So a parrot, this woman's parrot got out, and she calls not 911, but what's the number for like
non-life-threatening emergencies.
She called the non-emergent
like the police
number,
or whatever.
and she was like, "Listen, my parrot got out. I need
Oh, it was her parrot.
yeah, I need animal help, right?
It wasn't a strange parrot.
No,
it wasn't an
it was
unknown
her
parrot.
It was her parrot.
Okay.
It was her parrot. Okay, so she's like, my parrot got out, and there was a sighting. I need you to go to this address. So Jesse
Oh, she completely didn't know where the parrot was?
flew out the window. So she said, Jesse the macaw parrot escaped its home. Get where it lived. Cuckoo Hall Lane.
Of course he did.
Cuckoo Hall Lane.
The macaws are the big red ones?
Pretty ones, yeah.
Yeah,
jungle
yeah.
parrots. So
Jungle parrots.
Well, they're from the
Most of
jungle.
those prairie parrots.
there are other parrots.
You know, as opposed to those. Like, okay, go ahead. There's not a lot of desert parrots.
Listen, clout chaser.
What was it until you Yeah, be quiet.
Oh, stop. We're not doing that. All right. So Jesse the McCall got out, right? So the RSPCA is the animal brigade that comes out and tries to get them back, right? So they find him up on this roof. So they get the ladders up. They're crawling up, and the crew manager gets up there, and the woman said, just tell Jesse, just say, I love you, because she said that's how I talk to the parrot, and he'll come to you if you say that. So the guy says to the parrot, I love you. Jesse responds, I love you. He says, okay, let's go. And then Jesse goes, beep, beep, and beep, beep, and beep, beep, and just starts cursing the guy out. The parrot was like, beep, you, mother, beep, 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 beep. And the guy was like, your parrot just called me an MFer.
There's some joke about having a foul mouth, but like, foul like the bird.
Right. Well, this bird, and she goes, oh, he does know some swear words. And they're like, are you kidding me? So then the guy goes, I love you. Then he started speaking.
That parrot was woke.
He
He
was woke AF.
He was woke AF. Then the parrot started speaking Turkish and Greek, which he also speaks.
But only curse words?
Well, nobody could understand him at that point. It was Turkish. And so then the parrot...
He went on a diatribe about Erdogan.
So then the parrot just flies off. And they're like, oh, he's not hurt. He just left.
He was just like, peace out.
And then you know what? Flew home. Went right back into the window he came out.
That parrot is straight fire.
Yeah, I don't know. All I can say is I want to meet a parrot who curses out the animal rescue.
I just want a friendly neighborhood parrot to land on my house and talk to me.
A foul-mouthed parrot.
He was spilling the tea.
He's extra.
Yeah, he was.
He was extra.
That parrot was extra.
Yeah. So, Florida man, because why not?
Eileen says my parrot would be very inappropriate. Do you ever want? I feel like I have one right now as a toddler. I'm so worried that like he's just gonna pick up whatever he hears.
No, he already is, and he will.
No, but I mean like bad things, like that I'm gonna slip up and say something.
I guarantee you I will teach him bad words. I am for sure going to teach him bad words, and then I'm going to say, when you go to school, say this. And
no, you better
yeah,
not.
I am. Oh, for sure I am. When do you need me to babysit next?
Hashtag prairie parrot.
Yeah. Shut up! You guys are mean.
Hashtag prairie parrot.
Stop it! You guys are rude! You guys are rude! Alright, moving on. So, have you ever been to one of those hibachi grills?
Yeah, I like that. It's
okay, so there's a hibachi grill in Clearwater, Florida, which is not too far from us. It's a Japanese steakhouse called Kobe Japanese. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently a husband and wife were having dinner when a man from Dunedin
of course
came over and said, I'm here for your erotic dance.
Just in the restaurant?
In the restaurant. And the guy was like, I'm sorry, what?
No, thank you. It's like the mariachi band, and he's just playing anyway.
So he walks up and he's like, I'm here to dance for your lady.
Was this just a crazy man at the restaurant?
He was drunk. He apparently had been hibachiing.
He had too much sake.
Quite a bit that day. I was a little chilly, Ashley. I was a little chilly earlier. So apparently he was a little drunk. And so police say James Dylan Jordan, 24, drunkenly approached the couple and then
When you have two first names, James Dylan. He
began taking his clothes off and whispering.
In the restaurant?
Whispering at the
Clearwater.
woman. Whispering at the woman and saying, you know you like it. And
he thought he was Magic Mike.
And her husband said, dude, you need to back off. And he said, either let me do my dance or there will be hell to pay.
There's gonna be beef.
They're gonna have some beef. And so they then called the police. There was some pushing and shoving, and the Pinellas Sheriff's Office came and arrested him. He was
What do you go to jail for? Is that like he didn't hit anyone.
Indecent exposure.
But he wasn't yet. He was trying to.
He had his clothes off.
Threat of indecent exposure.
He had his clothes off. Yeah, too much alcohol. But he was released on $150 bond.
Probably drunk and disorderly, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But the point is, like, that's probably the cost of a lap dance. I don't know. I don't know how much they cost.
Except he was
a hibachi lap dance? That seems like a dangerous place to be taking your clothes off.
Yeah, don't do that.
Randy, he was thirsty.
Do not put your pee-pee on the hibachi grill.
Whoa!
Okay?
That went sideways. I was just saying with all of the hot objects and the knives, it was just not a good place to be stripping.
Bob it. That's a thing. It happened. I didn't make it up.
No.
All right. So, what was your favorite food in college?
Oh no.
Quick and easy.
Anything that I could make on a George Foreman. But I was making things on a George Foreman that were not made to be made on a George Foreman.
He was sauced, Amy. No, but
mac and cheese with ramen and cheese in a can.
Mac and cheese with ramen and cheese in a can. Well, guess what? Fayette County deputies, Fayette, Georgia, are investigating a string of thefts that included 5 car break-ins, a stolen motorcycle, and the theft of $100,000 worth of ramen noodles.
How do you steal that much ramen noodles?
Think about that. It's how much is a pack of ramen noodles?
It's
19
not even
$1.
It's
39
so,
cents.
I mean, it's like you get. It's like hundreds of
Whitney
thousands.
was like, when I said, what's your favorite dish in college? Ramen noodles!
But
They
I
all
feel,
said
isn't
it.
that like 300,000 packs of ramen noodles?
I don't-
3,000 packs? No,
Well,
it's $100,000.
no, $100,000.
So 300,000 packs of ramen noodles.
So what I'm saying is the what are those called? The 8-wheel, what are they called? Big wheel trailers?
Trailer?
18-wheelers.
18-wheelers?
Good Lord, the big wheels. I gotta get in my big
you were asking
wheels.
a car.
I gotta get in my big
You're
wheel.
asking me a
18, it was one of those
car
big
question?
18-wheelers full of ramen noodles. So you gotta think, what does a box have, probably? You know, it's like, I don't know, 100
And then what
of them?
are you gonna do? Sell it on the black market?
They don't...
Or he's with the...
My ramen is discounted from 19 cents to
What's
12
the
cents.
guy-
I got some hot noodles, people. Hot noodles.
What did the guy steal in Texas? The warden?
Oh, fajitas.
Taco fajitas.
He was stealing
selling,
fajitas.
but he was
Cookout.
just selling a catering business with the jail
Right,
food.
but what I'm saying is, Stacey's like, I still love me some ramen noodles. I would totally
Do
eat
you know my husband
ramen
eats
noodles.
ramen noodles for breakfast?
I don't have a problem with ramen noodles,
There's lots
but they're
of
full of
salt.
sodium.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, okay? You really
Where
have to
do
learn.
you keep it? You're not hiding it.
Sarah, I paid 25 cents
Right,
back.
so it's 400,000 packs of ramen noodles.
I'm thinking if you're gonna hit a lick, you better be stealing something of some value, okay? Because you do not want to hit a lick of ramen noodles. Because you're not stealing anything of that. 50,000 cases.
500,000 packs.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. We have a podcast,
Lauren,
thank you.
podcast
Come
coming
on
to you
over.
soon. Join
Come
them on Friday
over.
at 10,
Come on
10:30?
over to 10:30
A.M.
Come on over,
Eastern time.
AM Eastern Time, to the That's an Appropriate Parents page, and we'll be doing a live podcast. All right, moving on. So Mason has a really croupy cough sometimes.
Yeah.
It gets really croupy, it gets gnarly. My kids were on the not breathalyzer, they're not drunks. Albuterol, what is it called? Nebulizer. My kids do not do breathalyzers. Nebulizer treatments because they have a croupy cough, okay? And so this kid, 4-year-old boy in India, is coughing for quite a few days, but it was a very distinct cough because it had like a whistling sound to it, and it was like,
Which would probably be scary because you think it's like constriction or
right.
something.
So they panic and they take him to the doctor, and so they're checking him out and they're listening to him, and they're like, his lungs are clear. This kid sounds good. Like, he seems fine. And so they said, you know what? We really think we need to do a bronchoscopy.
Bronchoscopy.
And so it's basically just where they do like the endotube to check out what's in his bronch here. This is the bronch.
The bronch.
Yeah, the double gronked bronch right here. And so they were like, we need to check it out. So they insert this little tiny tube with a camera to check it out. Lo and behold, the family was at a birthday party a week earlier, and the child was blowing on a whistle, and
He coughed.
the little tube that's inside of the whistle, they're only like this big, he sucked instead of blew.
Oh.
And it
so it
sucked
wasn't
into
the
his-
whole whistle.
Nope.
It was just
the inner tube.
Inner meaty bits.
And he sucked it in instead of blowing in the whistle, and it went straight into his trach. And they found the part of the whistle.
Oh, how weird.
And it was stuck in there. And they said it's actually extremely common for kids to swallow these types of things. They said whistles are actually very dangerous for kids.
I had no idea.
And they also said you shouldn't do like those bazooka thingies. They're not bazookas. What are those called?
The paper things that roll out?
No, the
Kazoo?
kazoo things, because they also have them, and they said that kids will suck on them instead of blow, and they right into the bronch. right into the bronch. So it's another thing your toddlers are trying to kill themselves with. Whistles.
Huh.
Who knew? This doctor in India. All right, moving on. Oh, we're here. I think this is yours. I think you're going to take the lead on this story. We'll just move this on over.
So this is maybe my favorite. This is Florida news.
Florida news.
Florida news. Florida news. Florida news. You ever been to a city council meeting?
No.
They don't tend to be very exciting affairs. But welcome to Florida.
Welcome to Florida.
Miami Mayor
Miami-Dade.
Miami Mayor Keith London said to co-council person,
co-council woman.
Yeah, you make your money by bleaching your own anus, and we all know it. To which everybody says, "What did you say?"
What?
And he repeats himself, "You make your money by bleaching your own anus."
What? Into the microphone. He said this. Check.
During a budget meeting.
Can you hear me now?
So everybody's like, first of all, I don't know what anal bleaching has to do with the city's budget. A. B. Why are you bringing up somebody else's bleached anus during the city budget meeting? And C. What does she shout back?
No, you bleach your anus.
I don't bleach my anus. So it basically became a who bleaches their anus more meeting in Miami-Dade.
What?
Yeah.
What? Are
That's what
you
we don't get, Lori.
kidding
How do you
me?
make money bleaching it?
Yeah, and it's like, and then how is that a profitable experience? Okay?
Yeah.
But it's like, this is what we're doing here
Why
in Florida.
London thought it relevant, much less appropriate, to accuse a female commissioner of making her living from bleaching her own anus is totally
even
baffling.
more baffling.
Was it getting my sphincter bleached? Is that why I earn my income? London said to her. No, that would be you. He was so upset about her anal bleaching.
You, sir, are the anal bleacher.
If did the mayor mean by this comment? London could not be reached
We
for
don't
his
know.
comment, so we will
don't
never know.
What is right? Like, what if you're in the back just kind of dozing off at this council meeting?
Anal bleach!
Oh, God! What? Who? What? Get out of here.
I do feel like, what
Get-
did we say? Everyone does down there just shouldn't use city funds.
Get out of here.
It was a bit much.
But here's the thing, too. Like, first of all, it's like, all right, do you, okay? Whatever. You can bleach whatever you want. But never have I ever thought that was maybe a profitable thing to do on your own person. Maybe if you're doing it for somebody else.
Well, okay, so the rest of the story, she goes on, she did comment when the paper reached out to her and said, why did he yell at you for bleaching your anus?
I would assume she would
And
have
she
a
was
comment.
like, well, my mother happens to run a salon where I don't work, a salon and spa where they offer this service, but it has nothing to do with me and I don't work there, so I have no idea why he's, talking about anal bleaching at a city council meeting. So the moral of the story is,
Christine,
welcome to Florida. That guy's a mayor.
Yeah.
Welcome to Florida.
That's a mayor in Miami-Dade. Yeah, Christine says, sounds like my two boys arguing. No, you bleach your anus. Mom! I can hear it now. Mom! Yeah, I bet they have a good turnout for the next meeting, Michelle says.
Lisa says the sun's just too strong down here. It really is.
Yeah.
Our brains are all cooked.
Oh, I thought I was like, well, does the sun bleach your anus? I didn't know where we were going with that.
It was like that sun bleaching that you used to do.
You
Like
put
in the
some
summertime. Some sun in. I used to love the sun in. I did. That was fun.
I didn't sun in. You can't sun in with this hair.
It just turned light brown.
No, you can't sun in with this.
Actually, mostly it just turned red.
Yeah, you can't do that. Not
I
with
did
hair
it.
like this.
I totally did it.
All right, so hey, if you're on the struggle bus because we all got
wait,
kids.
I'm reversing.
We should find the mayor and send him a shirt.
Yeah, the mayor of Miami-Dade is on the
school
struggle bus. Okay, but if you are currently on the struggle bus because school is back in session, and
Well, no, it's summertime.
Well,
And
summer.
We're getting ready to get them.
But let's be honest.
I can't get Mason. He's already asleep in bed at home.
Yes, but and good. Because he is a handful. I love him. He was super sweet tonight when he said goodbye. He hugged me, kissed me, and blew kisses.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually he hits
Mason
first.
peeping on the potty today.
I love how we celebrate he's not even here.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, but anyway, so if you want to join the squad and get on the struggle bus, you can grab your T-shirt. Link is in the comments.
I feel like that's how
well.
my school bus would.
Clankety, clankety, clank. Also, mine has a flat tire. It's always hobbling on that one side. But all right, but come and join us for Filter Free Friday at 10 o'clock right here on That's Inappropriate. And then at 10:30, we're going to go to That's Inappropriate Parents page and we'll have our first episode of the podcast, our trial run.
We should have a thing like the flight attendants do, like, please use the aisles and then check down the hall.
Make sure you're on the right plane.
Yeah, make sure you're on the right plane.
Are you going to
check your ticket? Were you paying attention?
Yeah, we're not. All right. So thank you for joining us on this 99th episode of
99!
Winesday.
Are you out of your mind?
Next week is episode 100. I have no idea what we're doing, but we better come up with something good. All right, guys. Bye.